Good morning to everybody. My dear participants, I extend a hearty welcome to each one of you to the second day of this 10 days international gender sensitization program on women empowerment for societal transformation. The resource person for today's section is Vivien Jong Mian. She is an associate professor in the Faculty of Applied Sciences, Universiti Teknologi Malaysia. She has been a faculty member since 2007 in the same university. She has completed her PhD, master, and undergraduate studies at University Putra, Malaysia. Her major research interests are in the areas of natural products chemistry and organic chemistry. She has published outstanding articles widely in her areas. She has also served on various conference and workshop programs as committee members at the university level and also at national and international levels. Besides her success as an academician, she is also a loving wife and a mother of two children. She is an expert and she knows the tactics to balance her life between the work and her family. And then Vivien Madam is with us to share her knowledge with and whatever you want to clarify your doubts. Madam is with us. She is from Malaysia and she will be here with us for 1 more hour, and you can very well clarify your doubts and whatever you would like to know about her university at Malaysia. You put up your questions in the chat box. Welcome you all. Ma'am, welcome ma'am. The section is
Hello.
yours, ma'am,
Yes.
now.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank Manonmaniam Sundaranar University for inviting me for giving this talk entitled "To Be a Successful Woman" in conjunction to this 10 days international gender sensitization program. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Associate Professor Dr.Vivien Jong. I'm a lecturer in Universiti Teknologi Malaysia. I've been teaching in the university for 13 years now. I am 39 years old this year, and I can humbly say that I have achieved success in this point of my life, and I am very thankful that I have achieved what I have targeted, and success for me is different for each individual. So for me, I'm very grateful at this point of time. Okay, let me talk about my family. I have two beautiful children, aged 14 and 7, a boy and a girl. I had my son when I was 25 years old. That was the time when I just completed my master's degree. My son is very strong-willed and determined child. He likes to play badminton. And last year, he found out that he has outgrown and became a bit chubby. So he decided to go on strict diets and exercise so that he can maintain his body weight for the sake of badminton. That's how determined he is. Meanwhile, for my daughter, was born after my study. She is very jovial and very curious about anything. So during our country lockdown, the children are stuck at home. So I have taught my daughter some computer skills like PowerPoint presentation, Microsoft Words, and simple Excel. My daughter learned some Japanese and also French too. So my husband is my pillar of strength. He helped me a lot in taking care of the children, while I can have a peace of mind to focus on my study and work. So without his support, I could not be able to make it this far. Okay, let me show you the place that I stay and work. So this is the map of Malaysia. Um, Malaysia is divided into West and East Malaysia. So I'm currently residing in the East, which is the biggest state of Malaysia. Um, in the capital of Kuching. My house is situated about 5 minutes drive from Kuching International Airport. My workplace, which is the Universiti Teknologi Mara campus Sarawak, is about 30 minutes drive from my house. So there are 2 satellite campuses, and I am now working at the second campus in the Samarahan district, which is about 30 kilometers from Kuching. So let me talk about the place that I stay, Kuching. Kuching is a nice place to stay, as it is very peaceful and it is not very congested like the big city. There are a lot of landed properties, if you can see the picture there, and very few high-rise building. So the name Kuching perhaps derived from the Malay words for cats. Yeah, the city of cats has cats everywhere. It is not only the real cats, but also the statues of the cats around the city. If you can see from the picture. Sarawak contains large tract of tropical rainforest with diverse plant species. So I am a natural product chemist. My research is focused mainly on the phytochemicals from the medicinal plants. So what is phytochemicals? Phytochemicals are the bioactive compounds. So over here, the medicinal plants that I'm interested and working on usually is this calophyllum, or we call that as bintango tree. So these plants are usually collected in the reserve jungle in Sarawak, Borneo. Usually I will collect the stem bark, leaves, twigs, and twigs of the plants instead of the roots. Although the roots contains more phytochemicals, we do not like to chop down the tree because probably we will need to collect back, and we can still find it in the reserve jungle. I have a trusted collector, Mr. Tinjan. He knows how to identify the plant, as well as he knows the whole Sarawak landscape. So sometimes I will go into the jungle with him, or he will collect the plants for me. Depends on the location of the plant. If it is very deep in the jungle, if it is not very deep in the jungle, then I will follow him for the collection. Numerous calophyllum species have been used in folk medicine. The plants traditionally used for wound healing, ulcers, rheumatism, and also inflammation. Okay, also these are some of the pictures of the visits to the jungle with some of my friends and researchers. There are many research collaborations, not only within the university, but also industry, especially in my field of expertise. I was awarded excellent service for dedicative and committed work done. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the UITM, Universiti Teknologi Mara, for acknowledging my hard work. Let me talk about my university. Universiti Teknologi Mara is the largest university in Malaysia. There are at least one branch campus in each state in Malaysia. So there are about 17,000 academic staff, 515 academic programs, and the enrollment is about 160,000 students for the whole university system. And I am working in one of the branch campus. Okay, these are the pictures taken with my beloved students. They are my postgraduates and the undergraduate students in the field of chemistry. They are mostly Malays and the indigenous Dayaks. Success is not a race with the world. It's a race with yourself. The moment you can sit down in your own company and feel truly amazed about yourself, you have achieved success. So to me, success is not a race with our own self. The magic is to believe in ourselves. And once we can make that happen, then no such thing as impossible. Okay, today I want to share with you about 11 ways to the road of success. I've been practicing these to be of what I have today. The first one, successful women know that knowledge is power. So this does not mean the knowledge from the that you gain from school. It means the real life knowledge as well. A woman who succeed will take time to learn about finance, about business, stock markets, and other important facts of becoming successful. They spend a lot of their time learning because the more knowledge they have, the more they can leverage that in their own lives to achieve their dreams. For me, I love to look at the properties because I love looking at the interior design of a show unit. I will spend time to visit show units. If there are any property launching, I will make a visit to see the showroom. Besides that, I have also learned to invest a few properties. When I was in my early 20s, I have started to invest a small unit. That time I can only afford to buy a small studio apartment. And until now, I have owned shop houses, and they are mostly rented. And I have come to learn to deal with my tenants. And sometimes I will have a chit chat over coffee to build strong relationship with them, apart from learning from them as well. The second habit, which is goal setting. Goal setting is important in any woman's life. Successful women try their best to achieve their goals, no matter how big or small. Of course, most women start with small goals, then they will follow through with those, then they tackle the bigger goals. Goal setting is important in any woman's life because it gives her a sense of direction and purpose. Once they reach their goal, successful women make time to celebrate as well because they work hard to turn their dreams into reality. So, in my opinion, we don't dream of success, but be brave and make all those dreams happen. So we have to take action. Number 3, write down tasks for the day is essential. So staying organized and write down the task of the day is essential for successful women. So usually what I did daily is to invest about 10 minutes every morning to identify my top 3 not negotiable activities for completion today. So I will do it like every day, write down on post-it notes. Okay, because in my opinion, before you do anything, you must get organized. A cluttered workplace leads to cluttered mind. So you can't be able to focus on your goal if you can't see it clearly, right? Yeah. So number 4, stay connected to family and friends who care about them. So even the strongest woman can get overwhelmed with life sometimes, right? Balancing all responsibilities and chores can take a toll down on one mental health sometimes. So, however, successful women stay connected to family and friends who care about them and who can help them manage their stress. So, I will spend my time with my family and my colleagues and some of my close friends to share about my problems sometimes, and sometimes we just hang out to release stress. Successful women make sure to keep work apart from playtime. So a schedule is important. So we have to set time during the day to work, and once we finish, then we have to have time for to do other things that are important to us as well. So we will need to know when is the time to hit the gym, to go for grocery shopping, and to meet up with friends as well. So this schedule is important factors of success because it will give you a blueprint of what your day ahead will look like, which will help you to stick to your goals. Okay, failure is an essential part of growth. Successful women will keep striving towards their goals. They know that failure is an essential part of growth because without it, they won't learn from their mistakes. Because failure doesn't hold them back in life. They constantly set the bar higher for themselves and get better at things and bring happiness to their soul. So don't carry your mistakes and regrets forever. Use them as a stepping stone to rise higher and achieve greater. So don't be sad when you fail in doing anything, but don't give up. Never give up. Make self-love and care a priority. Rest and relax. So successful women make sure to pencil time for themselves into their schedule. Whether that means yoga, meditation, biking, coloring, drawing. So successful women always make self-love care a priority. For me, my free time, I will do Pilates and also Vera floor to unwind. Even if means going to a new place or lunch or taking a new route to work, women who achieve their goals love to shake things up and keep life interesting somehow. So trying new things, variety is the spice of life. So during my free times, I love to unwind, release my stress, and have like spending time with my mother and my sister to go for restaurant hopping to try out on the new food. And there's one time that I have attended these parenting teenager courses together with my husband. And from the course, I have get to know some other parents, and that we can share our problems of our son son or daughters who are in the teenager stage. And I will also spend my free times traveling as well. Don't compare ourselves to others. Okay, don't base your happiness off of other people's life. Stop comparing your life to others and focus what's best for you. So don't always think that so and so they are more successful or they have better life than us, and we felt very negative. Stop comparing ourselves to others. If people are awesome, we have to think that we are also awesome. So instead of seeing other women as a competition, successful women view them as potential friends or business partners. They know their worth and don't see the point of comparing themselves to others. So they view other women as their equals and stay in their own lane, using positive thinking as the key tools to keep their self-esteem high. So stop comparing ourselves with others. Next, make a point to extend a helping hand to others as much as possible. So successful women know that to get ahead in their lives, they will need others to help them. So they will make a point to extend helping hands to others as much as possible. So they will work as a team instead of a person. So as a team, we will, you can achieve the goal faster. Okay. So lastly, maintain a positive attitude. Not every day will be a good one, but that doesn't mean that you can't find the silver lining in the turmoil, right? So successful women try their best to maintain a positive attitude, because a healthy mindset is the key to achieve their goals. So we have to keep on maintaining a positive attitude in life. Next, I would like to share about the person I admired a lot, which is my auntie, my late auntie, Auntie Jing Kang. She is like a mother to me. She has passed away January last year because of cancer. I'm very proud of her. She was my backbone and taught me always to do the right things, to be honest, to work hard, and to be the best that I can be. He can always thinking, always had ideas, was always interested in how to improve things. She was curious and always keen to experiment and research. She's a researcher in the field of botanical agriculture, and her expertise is in rice. She was also a very calm and caring. She's a very caring auntie. She will always acknowledge one's achievements and encourage people to do better. She saw potential in people and would tell them unafraid to shake people up from their comfort zones. She always emphasized the importance of being genuine, to have that human touch, and to have a kind heart. Another quality I admire about her is her ability to hold a conversation with anyone she met. It didn't matter which walk of life one came from, or how old or young the person was. She was interested in people and would be able to talk about whatever topic it was. When she believed something, she would champion it. She stuck to her principles and was strongly opinionated. My auntie was also very brave. She never gave up that she was afraid or dragged down by the side effects of her treatments. When bad reports or new challenges set in throughout her course, she would master strength, soldier on, and face each and every one of them until there was no more. She was the one that I really admire. Lastly, I'd like to share with you about a song. This song is by Australian worship band Hillsong United, that tells a story about as recounted in the Bible, of Peter being called by Jesus to walk on the water. The disciple did so, but temporarily lost faith and started to sink. So he was forced to call on Jesus to rescue him. The lyric sounds like this: "You call me upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery. The ocean's deep, my faith will stand." Like the oceans, the obstacles in our lives are like when we are standing on the ocean. We can't see how deep the ocean is, but if we can stand confidently on the ocean with faith, means that we have overcome all obstacles and succeeded. So all the best to all of you who are listening. Find time to listen to the song, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Vivien. You have provided us the ways and means to become successful in life and also in career? And there is one question from Professor Harilal Chandradas. Do you think is it
Yes.
necessary to have someone as role model for personal development? Is it necessary to have someone as role model for our personal development?
Yes, yes, it's really important that we need to have a role model because everyone will need somebody to guide. So a role model can help to guide you in life, and because they have gone through whatever obstacles and they have some experience that you have not been through before. So it's really important. Yeah. Hello.
And you please give some tips how to balance our life and career. How to balance our life and career. Both are very important for us.
Of course, like what I have mentioned just now, that we will need to balance our life with I mean our own lives with a lot of activity. We need to have a schedule, yeah, and to make self love, like giving ourselves a priority, to do the things that we love, right? And not only focusing on work. Like for me, after work, I mean, after the office hour, I will still do some work. But if it is in the schedule, I will still complete it within the schedule. But after I finish all those, I will spend time with my family. I will do other things that I love, right? Like doing my hobby as well. And yeah. So it's really important to keep a positive mind as well. Yeah. Although sometimes it's really tough. There's a lot of difficulties in life.
And what about the role of parents and colleagues in our development? How about the role of parents and colleagues?
Of course, like parent of like for me as a parents, right? Sometimes we have some our difficulties dealing with our children as well. So like communication problem. So we have to overcome them by having effective communication with our kids, like having a discussion. Probably they think that we don't understand them, so we will need to spend more time to get to know them better. So I will spend time with my children, especially at night before they fall asleep. So I will ask them to, I mean, to talk to them and see what is their, I mean, what are they doing in school, how are they doing in school, all those. Yeah. So as a parents is sometimes is really difficult as well, because we have to cope with, I mean, we have to cope with our work and our children. So we will need to find time, the balance, to find a point that we can also we need to find the I mean, we need to relax and be able to cope. Yeah, that's what I think. So work is never ending, but our children is every day they are growing. So we will have to really find time, precious time, to be spent with them. Yeah.
Um, one participant has raised a question as to what has inspired you to choose your career as a researcher.
Oh, okay. Of course, my passion with chemistry. I'm very interested in spectroscopy, which is I have to look at the spectrum, solving the chemical structures of the compounds. So usually the plants that I've extracted, that I will have to isolate the pure compounds. Then the pure compounds, then I will need to run all those modern spectroscopic method using NMR, FTIR, all those spectroscopic instruments. Then from there, you have to know what is your initial interest. So my interest is actually looking at all those spectroscopic spectrums. So that is keeping me to move on in search for new compounds, because there's a lot of species and plants in Sarawak that is not discovered. There's phytogals inside which is not discovered yet. The plant that I'm looking on, which is the Calophyllum or Bintang tree, is there's one specific drug that is still under clinical trial. The drug is for anti-HIV. So that's why I am very interested in species of the plant. Yeah.
How to attain sustained motivation?
Pardon, I can't hear
Sustained
clearly.
motivation. How to attain sustained motivation?
Or sustain the motivation, is it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. That is from Professor Lalita. How about sustained motivation? What are the tips you would like to give to sustain the motivation?
Okay. It is important to work with the industry as well, because you will need to know, in terms of my research, right?
Yeah, how to sustain your motivation in your career research?
Oh, I see. Of course, there's a lot of support from my colleagues as well. We are working in a team. So I have a lot of friends, not only from East Malaysia, but also from West Malaysia. Locally. So I will help to, sometimes we will help each other in terms on the writing, publications, and their support is like we have student attachment. We will send our student over, and not only that, I will help them to collect some plant species as well from the reserve jungle. Uh, we are actually mainly working on the same species. So if you have like colleagues or close friends or researchers that is working on the same species, or you have the same goal, so it's really, really important for you to move forward. Yeah.
And another question is, how can women get inspiration with conflict society in diverse cases and with cases of sexual harassments? How can we
Sorry,
get
Prof, I
inspiration?
can't.
Ma'am, how to get inspiration when the society is
Oh,
full
okay.
of conflicts and of sexual harassments?
I can't get you. It's not clear.
Ma'am, how to get
Yes.
inspiration when the society is full of conflicts and sexual harassments?
Okay. As for us here in Malaysia, we don't have. We have very few cases on the sexual, especially sexual harassment in our workplace. So what I concerned is, yeah, we will need to voice out. We will need to stand out and to tell the. There's now a lot of social medias that we can use in order to voice out of all those sexual harassments that is but in Malaysia we don't have much cases on that. Yeah.
What are your suggestions for women who don't have support of their family in achieving success?
No support of family. If there's no support from the family, you will need to be very strong. There's also you can gain support from friends as well, not only family, friends and also colleagues. You have to be very positive lah. If this in this case, yeah.
And another professor, Priyanka, her question is, what is your suggestion to remain calm and focused with excitement during any unexpected situations?
In next
How to remain calm? How to remain calm and focused in unexpected situations?
in the next what?
How to remain calm and to be very focused even in unexpected situations.
I see. Um, we have to be very clear of what we want. If you want something, you have to be very determined. Although in a very, I mean, the situation is not as as what is desired, but we will still have to. I mean, you will need to be determined and to get more encouragement. There's a lot of positive encouragement that you can read. There's a lot of books that you can read or online. There's also a lot of words of encouragement. So it is important to stay positive so that you won't be you won't have very messy uh, not organized brain, you know. So then you can move forward. Yeah. So it's important to keep yourself positive lah. Yeah.
Any other queries? Yes,
Yeah.
we have got time. If you have any queries, you can put it up in the chat box. The resource person is available now with us. Yes, ma'am. There are no more questions or
Okay.
in the chat box. Thank you, ma'am, and
Yeah.
thank
Thank
you
you
for your
very much.
presentation with
Yeah.
practical guidance, full of practical guidance and practical exposure you have given and to become successful. And you have also helped us giving your tips how to balance our life and our career. There is one more question has come now. What are the differences between cultural problems between India and Malaysia?
Cultural. Okay, I just talked about in Malaysia. We are rational. Sorry, we are multiracial society. So, like in Sarawak, we have also already we have six major ethnics, which is the Chinese, Malay. Sarawak, we don't have Indian here, but it's only 7% of Indian in Malaysia. So then we have the six major is Chinese, Iban, Malay, Bidayu, Orang Ulu, and also Melanau. So these six major ethnics. So our culture here is that our the Dayaks, they are more to they are moving towards to the city to work in the city, as if as compared to the I mean to last time they used to work they used to stay in a rural area, so now they are moving towards the city, and most of the ladies they are now with, I mean, they have a lot of, a lot of them are having university level and then higher education now, better education as compared to years before. 10 years before. Yeah.
Ma'am, another question is, do your institution has any program for overseas students? What are the steps for enrollment if there is any scheme for the enrollment of overseas students?
Yes, we have. We do take in overseas student, and you can go to our website, www.uitm.edu.my. Inside, you can search for. You can go under post. Is it postgraduates or undergraduates? If it is both, also we are taking in, yeah, both undergraduates and postgraduates as well. You can visit our website and check it out. Yeah. Like what I've told you just now, there's
Madam?
a yeah,
Um,
yeah,
And
500 plus programs. Yeah.
ma'am,
Yes.
another question is, Madam, what is the secret of your positive energy to work with others?
The what positive?
What is your secret behind your positive energy?
Oh, the secret. um, Probably I'm the eldest in a family, and usually the elders will always take the lead. And although like my family, I have four siblings, so it is not easy sometimes to be the eldest. So then that is like we are, I am encouraged, I am like when I was young, I already was instilled to be like a leader. So that is my pushing, is like the pushing for me to move forward. Yeah. In whatever things that I do, I will need to be positive and to be able to do it well. Not only to accomplish something, but to accomplish it uh, in a very good way. To bring it to a very excellent. I am also a perfectionist, lah. Yeah.
What are the secrets for your success in life?
All secrets, huh? Um, I do take down notes. Like what I've told you just now, I did write down the things that I need to do. I'm very organized. Yeah, I'm very organized. If my things are very messy and I can't really work, yeah, I will need to be, I need to be very organized. Yeah. So like the filing, whatever things, I will make sure that it is organized. Yeah, that's my secret. So that I will not lose my goal and I will be able to see clearly on my goal. Yeah. And I will jot down what I need, like what I don't have, what I have, or what is the thing that I need to achieve. I will really write down inside my notebook. Yeah.
Ma'am, another question is, cultural society like India today, also girls are not allowed to go to schools.
Oh, I see.
How can we inspire the parents towards women's education?
I don't know how to answer this question because we don't have this type of situation over here. Like going to school is very important. As it's like in the government rule that all children above 7 in Malaysia that we have to be in school. Yeah, so I can't really answer this question. Because we don't have any experience or any, encountered this type of problem here.
Okay, in Malaysia, you don't have such problems.
Yeah,
Education has been made compulsory. Primary
yeah,
education
compulsory.
is compulsory.
Yes,
How
yeah,
about the
compulsory.
education system in Malaysia, ma'am?
The what?
Education system of Malaysia.
our education system here, we have primary and secondary school. Six primary 1 to primary 6, and secondary school we have secondary form 1 up to form 6. Form 6. Yeah. So we will have a few assessment examination. After primary 6 we have UPSR. And then after Form 3, we have PT3. And after Form 5, they are going to take another one, which is SPM. There's compulsory examination that we have to go through before the children can further their study into to further into the university. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. I
Thank you for
personally
inviting
thank
us all.
yourself and also on behalf of the university, extend my thanks for your acceptance of the invitation, for having spared your time with us. And also, I thank you for your patience in answering all the questions put forth by the participants. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, one and all.
Yeah.
My dear participants, you please be very careful in filling up the feedback form. Give your correct mail ID. And for today's participation, you'll get the certificate today itself. And it seems some of the participants of yesterday, they have not submitted their feedback form. I have posted the feedback link of yesterday also in the chat box. After this section is over, I will keep open the link of yesterday's feedback. Those who have not submitted the feedback of yesterday, fill it up immediately. And also today's feedback, I may wait for another 15 minutes and then I'll close it. And as to the schedule of tomorrow, tomorrow we have the program at 5 p.m. and the resource person is from United States and she is a well experienced person. Kindly participate in tomorrow's program. I thank each and every participant for their support to the program. I expect the same support in our future programs also. Thank you, my dear participants. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. The section is over. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your section, ma'am. It was totally of explaining your practical experience, which will be very useful for our participants in empowering themselves. Once again, I thank
Yeah.
you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Yeah.